Hello everyone and welcome back to SomeDudePlays Fire Emblem Three Houses, the Blue Lion campaign. We are on part 4 and this is Zach again, so we'll just get back right into where we left off after our first fight. Well, our first non-tutorial battle. And here's something interesting on the loading screen. If you use the motion controls and hit the B button, you can have the 8-bit byleth jump and
Professor,
move.
I've been looking for you. I was hoping we could all share a meal together. It could serve as both the victory celebration and a post-battle analysis. What do you think?
Yeah, so what you choose here doesn't matter for support, so you get to choose whatever you wish. And I kind of like this music here. Dude. And he's invited.
Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
Come now, Professor. We can't very well celebrate without the key to our victory present.
He's right. He really is. We were only able to win because we had your help, Professor.
Yes. Compared with that boar who knows nothing save frontal attacks, your tactics were nearly decent.
Felix, you really ought to stop picking fights with His Highness.
Don't worry, Ingrid. I encourage all to speak freely.
Oh, sure. But today was exhausting. I'm so hungry I can barely stand.
Yeah, I kind of like how things go. Like, everyone has a very great personality from what I've seen. I really wonder what all goes on in the background.
To be honest, so am I. Let's head to the dining hall. Together.
Professor, I'm sorry to intrude, but you don't look too happy for someone who just won.
Yeah, this is another one. It doesn't matter in the long run. You won't get any support bonus that I've found.
Well, I understand how hard it can be to accept joy sometimes. I'm sorry for prying. I know we only just met, so this may be difficult for you, but I'd love nothing more than to share our happiness with you. Joy can be so fleeting, after all. We're all in this together, so I hope you will consent.
Yeah, and he definitely knows with the hidden stuff in his past.
I'm sure the rest of the class feels the very same. Well, come along, Professor. Let's enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Jeralt trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
Definitely. Yeah, so I found that this doesn't matter much either, but I'm going to choose one here.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Yeah, so one thing you want to do is pay attention to these cutscenes, because they do tell you upcoming battles, like you have a bandit fight, and then later on it's a fight between the blue lions and black eagles. And yeah.
Those affiliated with Garreg Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need.
I really like this.
Regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
Yeah. Well, I kind of agree with letting it be later when you're talking with everyone, but it's a mission. You shouldn't forget in the first place.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Yep.
Bandits, they say. you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Yep, so this is doing a little kneeling of you. I'm just going to choose right. No real support there, so.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damn Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Yeah, kind of slow there, but at least that bandit's getting what he deserves. Okay, and of course, I'll save right here so I don't have to. Well, yeah. Oh well. And now we're in Harpstring
Part 1.
Moon.
White clouds. Heartstring moon.
Familiar scenery. Yep. And now there's a bit more for the cutscene.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Yeah, jump, by left, jump, zoom. Yeah, so you can control this with the gyroscope in the controller and press and B to jump, so it's quite cool. And at least it kills some time. Yeah, so after this, I think I'll be cutting out the loading screens. Yeah, 2,000 gold. Yeah.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything.
Always am.
You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor.
Well, you've already gotten a sneak peek, so I'm just going to say as am I.
During the mock battle, your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you on our side, I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
Yeah, so here you can get a support bonus with Jeralt, so for that you choose option 2, not quite.
Well, I didn't expect it would be easy on you. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you.
It's kind of nice being around other people after being alone for so long. At least that would be my thought there.
It seems I was right to worry. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well.
Yeah, so there's your classic mode warning about your characters dying and staying dead.
I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
Yeah, so we're going to have Annette's birthday show up, so I'm just going to skip, get that through faster. Yes.
Thank you.
And now we're on for a free day. Okay, the monastery holds events with various effects such as those which increase the benefits of the share a meal activity for certain characters. These events will appear on the calendar. Select Explorer on your day off to participate. So yeah, and we finally have the marketplace. So you have you have the weapon shop and the item shop open now, so you can sell some stuff or buy. I'm gonna wait a bit until I do all the quests before I buy anything before our next little fight. But I'm just gonna go to explore now. Yeah, from the map screen, you can travel instantly to places you have already been. Press the R button to open the map, select a destination, then press the A button to fast travel. Press the X button to see where to find each character and facility at your selected location. Yeah, a girl's voice, what can it mean? Now you have the bulletin board. I can just head to Jeralt right away. I can head to the dining room, but these two, passion for music and traveling rumors, I have to go to the Cathedral. So leading the charge, next mission, real battle. This isn't child's play, come see me for advice. I like to spruce up the menu in the dining hall. If you have any recipe ideas, let me know. Call in all students and reach your bodies and minds through choir. Seeking intel on strangements by the Western Church. And that's it for there. So we'll head up right here and I'll talk to Leon and Jeralt right away.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Jeralt is?
No idea.
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of care.
I'd agree there.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
Yep, so...
Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time.
Yeah, so...
I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Jeralt.
So I currently can't recruit her, but you just select it and it says, and seems they aren't interested. And she likes strength and lances, so I need to get to like a C+ in those to recruit her. And get like around 20 strength, so...
Professor, hey, do you know how old...
That's enough.
It's not normal to forget... I guess it's...
And yeah, it just repeats regardless of which one you talk to, so I'll select this quest.
I have a request.
A real battle this month, huh? I hear even the Knights of Seros are involved. I never taught you much about tactics, but there's a primer on it in my room. Give it a read. Yeah, starting with this month's mission, you can now lead a battalion into battle. Search for the tactics primer in the captain's quarters to peruse it to get up to speed. So I'm accepting that, and now we're running to the north to talk to Claude and these two here.
We have only just arrived at the academy, and we're already being sent out to take care of bandits. It is a noble mission, but one that will likely require battle. In practice, there is little difference between a battle and a war. Even with the support of the Knights of Seros, we must still brace ourselves for the challenge. Do you have any other questions about life at the monastery? Or about battle?
Yeah, so Dimitri here has a bit more information for you, like faculty training.
Just as students receive guidance from professors, professors may also guide each other. If you're interested, you should seek out Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela.
Yeah, so you can increase your skills by training with knights and professors in the monastery. Use it to benefit from their wisdom. As you progress, they'll become advanced drills and learn from any unit with a high skill level than your own. And recruiting.
The student's house is determined by their place of origin, but naturally, Each individual has their own aptitudes and interests. That said, if a student so desires and their current professor consents, they may transfer from one house to another. If you get to know the students better through the activities at the monastery, they may approach you about this.
Yeah, so to recruit students from other houses, you will need to meet their requirements. Each student prioritizes different stats and skills. It's easier to recruit students who you like, so try building up your support level with students you like to recruit. Certain non-students will also become available for recruitment as the story progresses, and that's there.
I hear you've been tasked with hunting down bandits, right? Meanwhile, my class is stuck with a downright peaceful mission. Sounds like you'll be fighting alongside the knights, too. Don't let the monastery down, Teach.
Yep, now quickly talk to Dudu.
It is better if you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
Okay, now I'll skip the training ground from now and run this way.
Professor.
I want to unlock the monastery as early as possible before I end this video.
Let's see. That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out who. Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
Yeah. So we'll talk to Sylvain up here. But yeah, I think this video is only going to be about 20 minutes. I'm trying to see how the difference in length changes things with YouTube's algorithms, and to see how much more viewers I can get.
Do you know of the Eyre family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes.
Yeah, so this first one doesn't matter too much, but the next one does, for a support bonus with Ferdinand.
Alright, I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhardt's father, Count Hevering, the Minister of Domestic Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Hubert's father, Marquis Vestra, is the Minister of the Imperial Household. Finally, we have Duke Gert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Eyre, the Prime Minister. One day, I will take his place as the Prime Minister of the Empire. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future.
Yeah, so he's a bit full of himself, but with him, if I remember correctly, you choose 1 to get his support bonus.
There is
there we
nothing
go.
I cannot achieve.
Yeah, got it. So that's done. Now to continue on to here. And now this place is unlocked. So I'm just going to quick gather the 2 quests for this chapter before I talk to anyone else. And that should bring us to the end of the video, so I'll talk to her.
I have a favor to ask.
I've been thinking about starting a choir, and I need a volunteer who can help me get off the ground. Can you help me find some students who love music? Find out which students are passionate about music. It seems there is a sign-up sheet being passed around the dormitory seeking students to join the choir. Okay, and now we have to talk to Seteth again.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the 4 saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macul, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Sethlin! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions.
Okay, view
I have
quest.
something to ask of you.
Collect information on the Western Church and report to Seteth. You may find an informant among the students in the courtyard. The Western Church, which rules over the western parts of Poland, has lately made some strange troop movements. If you hear anything concerning, be sure to let me know. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to start and end the video here. So I would like to know your comments about video length, or just any comments you have. Other than that, like by hitting the thumbs up, hit the notification button if you want to see more. Please subscribe. Visit SomeDudePlays.com. So this is Zach saying goodbye and see you all next time.